Good morning, Stanton. I am still at PO. I was just in my hab, and we're gonna go on a little adventure. If you look here, we have the Big Benny's vending machine. We are going to go find a place called Benny Henge. Just like the jail, little shortcut. Just like the jail, I never actually pointed this out before. This is another cool part of this little like star map thing here. There's actually a couple ships. I know the Carrack has one of these as well. And I think eventually it's going to be a little more accurate showing your surrounding locations. But for the moment, just something kind of nice to look at. But we are still at Port Olisar, and we're going to go to a place called Benny Henge. Now, Benny Henge has to deal with the vending machines that are Big Benny's there. There actually is a quest that starts here at Port Olisar, finding some data pads. I don't know if that quest still exists, but that's how I first got to Benny Henge. It was very long, fairly hard quest, involved a lot of looking around. This looks really dark here. Weird. Anyways, it was very long, involved a lot of EVAs, a lot of following clues and breadcrumbs. We're going to try something different. We're just going to try using some of the coordinates. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the coordinates in the description below, as well as just show you my attempts at finding Benny Henge by getting up here. Where are we? C2. This way. So we're going to head out to our ship, and we're going to fly to Yella, one of the moons that are close by, and start there. Start by getting to a place called Grim Hex. That is our first location that we're going to get to. Oh, that was open, not enter. There we go. So if you would like to check out the coordinates and write them down, look in the description below of the video. I'll post them there, as well as I'll put them on the screen later. Speaking of the description of the video, if you are looking at getting into Star Citizen and you're going to get this game, I have a link there, and that link will provide a referral code which will get you some free money in the game. It doesn't really change anything other than adding some money to your account by using that referral code, but you need to do that before you make your account, before you get the game, because you can't add it proactively. You have to do it before you buy the game. So use that referral code. It'll help me out, and at the same time it'll get you some free money, as well as people using my referral code. I send them money in the game to help them out, give you enough money if I have to get, say, an in-game, a cutlass, and be able to do some mining. So very helpful. Also, it's just a good way to meet some people in the game. You can send me messages, and we can do some things together potentially if I'm around. So we have looked here at the different moons. We have Selin, Daymar, and Yella, and we are going to go to Yella. So I've set the coordinates, but I don't think I can actually... Oh, there it is. Wasn't letting me actually set the route, but there it is. We're going to jump to Yella, and Yella is kind of like Saturn. It's got rings of asteroids around it. So if you're ever looking to mine, there are asteroids there to mine. However, Grim Hex is probably not the best place to mine around. Grim Hex, think of it as a kind of abandoned outpost where a lot of pirates might hang out. So we're going to go here, and now we are at the ring, and we're going to go to Grim Hex. So go into our map again. And Grim Hex is right here. So from there it is. We're going to jump to Grim Hex. Now when we jump, you got to think of north and south on the planet. We're going to keep the planet to our left. We're going to go around the asteroid. But we're going to go up to get out of the asteroids, because that'll be a bit easier. So we're going to fly up. And we're then going to keep the planet on our left side and fly along it until Grim Hex is about 250 kilometers away. That is our first goal at finding Benny Henge, because Benny Henge is not a place you can jump to. It's not a place that shows up on your scans or on your map. It's a place that you have to find. And what we're going to do is we're going to be finding out if you were following the quest that starts at Port Ulcer, what has happened to all these stolen vending machines. There's someone who's saying he's a repair person and taking machines and running off with them. It was just a little hidden quest put into the game. It wasn't really anything that you would be assigned to. It was just something you would find and a little bit of an Easter egg to find. So just like some of the other places I'm going to look at, that's just one of the kind of things that was added to the game, which I think was cool. So we are getting a little bit higher now. Maybe go just a smidge higher so I don't want to plow on any asteroids. And now we're going to fly around the asteroid. So we're going to be go under this one. I'm just going to fly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mouse up a bit. I'm going to hit V to turn off my my dampeners. So now when I let go, I am now flying. We're going to hit B, and that allows me to see Grimhex. So if we look now, I am only 17 away. We got to go 250. So we got quite a bit of flying to do, but that's just how you use the B in order to find out how far you're going. Now if we look here, there doesn't seem to be a lot of asteroids. We're staying higher, so I can actually just coast backwards, but I'm going to go a little bit faster. So I'm going to go this way a bit, mouse wheel up, so go a little bit faster, maybe around 500. There you go, 500 meters a second. And now look back at Grim, and we're just going to keep going until we're 250-ish kilometers away. So I will, I don't know, I haven't really tried speeding up the camera here, so I'll either speed up the camera or I'll just do a cut if I haven't figured that out. We'll be able to tell in a moment if I've figured that out. And we will go until we're about 250 away, and I'll come to a stop. To come to a stop, you just hit V again, and that will put your dampeners back on, and then I'll show you the next step. Alright, and we are at 250, so now I'm hitting V, and that's going to cause me to start slowing down. I actually want to get to about 255, but we're not going to really worry about fine-tuning that just yet. As you can see, we've got the asteroid belt around us here, and we have Yella still to our left if we were flying forwards. I'm now going to just fly a little bit lower to get us closer to the asteroids, and then we're going to head towards Yella. We want to make sure that we are roughly 640 kilometers from Yella. So we're going to just hit B again, look at Yella. How far are we? We're a little bit close, so we're actually going to fly away. So we're going to just go this way. We want to be 641.2 eventually, so I can head a little bit deeper into the asteroid while I'm flying this way, just to kind of kill two birds with one stone, as the saying goes. I'm getting a bit farther, but also getting a bit closer to the asteroid. So I'm going to fly straight here, a little bit down, and I'm going to flip towards Yella again, check out our distance. So we're not even at 600 yet. Keep going. And we're going to get 641.2. That is our goal. You could do the reversing thing as well, but since I'm heading towards the asteroids at the same time, I figured it's not really hard to keep flipping around and checking my distance. But we're going to be going a little bit deep into the asteroid field here, and then once we're there, we're going to keep Yella at 641.2, and we're going to go back to backing away from Grimhex and trying to get to 254.6 away from Grimhex. So where are we now? How are we doing? Got 15 more to go. Perfect. Maybe we'll even speed up a little bit more, since I've got a pretty clear sailing ahead of me for a bit. Look at how many asteroids are here. So I'm going to turn off my jump drive so I can't see any distances. Let's do a quick scan, see what kind of mineable things are here. Nothing really shows up. I know there is mineable asteroids here. The Prospector may pick up things a little bit better than the Aurora. So we're getting into the asteroids again. Let's check our distance. 620.4, and I need 641, so I still got more to go. Go a little bit farther. Maybe we'll do another cut here when I am the correct distance away from Yella. So I've just moused down to a reasonable speed, and I'm aiming above the asteroid field, so I'm not going to hit any asteroids. Hit V, and now I can aim back at Yella and back up. And we are at 646, so we're actually too far now. I've been going too fast, so I'm hitting forwards. We're going to slow down a bit. We're going to go to 641.2. Hopefully you guys are still with me, and if you are, I'd just like to say thank you for watching these videos. I appreciate people are actually watching my content and liking the content. So if you like this video, please hit the like button. Feel free to subscribe. The more subscribers I get, the closer I get to being able to monetize. As soon as I can monetize, my plan is to start doing giveaways, finding some Star Citizen gear for anyone playing Star Citizen and putting it on here. So I'm going to do that whenever I can, but at the moment I am doing giveaways of aUEC, as well as just creating content that I'm really hoping people are enjoying. So we are almost where we need to be, 641.2. So I'm going to go a little bit farther forwards. 0.8, 0.7, 0.6, 5, 0.4, 0.3, 0.2. Perfect. And now we're going to look back at Grim Hex, and we need to be 254.8. So where are we? We are too close. So I'm going to hit V again and back up, and we need to be 254.6 away. So I'm going to do this. So this part here is a little bit fiddly, where you start going back and forth, where you start kind of having, because once I adjust my distance from Grim Hex, I'm going to have to probably move a little bit closer to Yella again. But once I do that, those are the two coordinates we really need. There are other ones. There's the Kosso basin aid shelter. You want to be 710 away from there, I think it is. There's another aid shelter that's about 630 away. There's a Deakins outpost, research outpost. That's about 925 that you want to be away. So I'll put those distances up as well. But really, if you have the two, you should be able to find the location. So we are at 250. We need 4.6. When we get to 254, I'm going to hit V again, and that'll bring us to a stop, and then we'll head to Yella. Want to be 641.2, and with those two measurements, we should be close to Benny Henge. And then all you have to do is head down into the asteroids. It's always helpful when the sun is on the asteroids. If the planet is in the way, it does make it a little bit harder because you can't see things as well. Okay, so let's start slowing down. We'll back up a little bit. 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6. So there we are. Now Yella. Do we have to get closer? No, we actually have to go farther away. We got to back up. 641.2. There we are. So here we are. If you look now, Grim Hex, 254.6. Yella, 641.2. Closer right there. So now, if we look straight down, we're going to try to find Benny Henge. Benny Henge should be below us here. So we're going to head straight down into the asteroid field. We're going to try to find Benny Henge. So Benny Henge shows up when you get closer. It's on one of the asteroids. And we're just going to take a look. We're looking for a little something out of the ordinary. I don't know if you can scan it. Let's see. Whoa, a bunch of things popped up. None of those necessarily are Benny Henge. I don't know. Honestly, now I'm not sure. So I'm just going to fly straight. And we're looking for a little square that will show up somewhere around here. Now, I do apologize that I don't know what the asteroid looks like. So I can't tell if it's one of these. So I'm just going to keep flying and hopefully get to it. Could it be this one? So there's a lot of interesting looking asteroids, but hard to tell if I've maybe missed it. It is not a big thing, so I'll keep going. Maybe it'd be easier if it was dark. Maybe it would have shown up better. Ooh. The one thing about it is it does have a gravity well, which is kind of interesting. So if I'm able to find it, I cannot believe I somehow was able to find it originally without having coordinates of it, so. So let's check distances again to see if we're in the right spot. A little bit too far away, so let's move closer. 241.2. So just using the distances will help get you there. And 254.6. So we're gonna head this way. Alright. And now we'll keep going. Ooh, and I think this is it. There we are. So it wasn't too bad. So yeah, getting into the asteroid, just keep checking your distances. So look at 241.2, that's actually 0.3 at the moment. Grim Hex, we're at 254.5. I said 254.6. And if you're looking around, oh, now I've got myself all turned around. And we found it. So we're going to head towards this asteroid. So this asteroid, as I said, has a gravity well. So do not EVA over top of Benny Henge. You will fall to your death. But we're just going to fly here, and we're going to land and find out what happened to all the stolen vending machines. The unsolved mystery of Benny Henge. So we're going to get a little bit closer. Make sure my landing gear's down. We're getting closer and closer and closer, and everything starts to come into view. All the rocks here. Maybe we'll go off to the side a bit. If you look at this, this is Benny Henge. So a technological version of like Stonehenge. So I'm gonna come in for a little bit of a landing here.
Take off. Engines are off.
Oh.
Engines are on.
I had a landing, and then, you know what, I'll try landing actually on this.
Landing complete.
It's not a really good landing. Ignore my...
Landing complete. Take off complete.
No, it's not letting me land. You know what? Maybe we'll try some EVA. Watch me die if I can't land. I've landed on this before. It's been a while. But I don't know why it's not letting me now. Maybe I'm too close. Alright. I'm going to leave my engines running. Something you should not normally do. But at least in space, if my ship flies away on me, then I'll be able to EVA to it by jumping off the asteroid. But we're going to go check out Benny Henge. Open the door. Okay, where's the gravity well? Maybe it's just over top of the square. If that's the case, then I should be okay until I get there. There we are. Alright, well, I'll just leave my ship there. So this is Benny Henge. These are all the Big Benny's vending machines. Got a generator running, keeping them all going. Got some purple lights here. They're pretty nice. Some green lights here. Another row of machines. It'd be great if all these machines worked. It'd be great if you could use this as a way to fill up on some food when you're hungry. I'd use that as a way to get some food. We got some big business crab creds, which I think is just a little bit of graffiti on here. We got the all the machines have been stacked, so this person has been pretty busy stealing these machines just to get everything running. You'd think that he'd be adding more to this, but you are incorrect. Because if we go over here, this is the fate of the person who has been stealing the vending machines. This man, unfortunately, is no longer with us. Had a little bit of an issue here. I don't think I can search him right now. So I've been here once for the quest, and I've also been here once for a Halloween thing where you had to find Benny Henge, and you got a special helmet just for finding this poor soul. I wonder what this green stuff is. Pretty neat. So it's kind of a neat thing. Really not a lot to do here besides visiting it. Besides saying that you were able to find Benny Henge. I don't know what this is over here. I haven't really seen this before. I don't know. I think it's maybe just something added to it. Yeah, kind of neat. I don't know what this is. Oh, it says something though. What does it say? Warning. Caution, heavy load. I don't know. If anyone knows what this is, you could also leave a comment in the video, because I don't know what this is. Kind of a neat thing. But here we are. This is Benny Henge. Wonder if I could create a thumbnail using Benny Henge in replacement of Stonehenge. Maybe I'll try that. That might be my video thumbnail. Or vice versa. Replace Stonehenge. Replace this. Oh, we did have a couple more machines. You know what? If you look at this, oh, here's the sad part. He's got two machines sitting on this here. He's got one there that crushed him. He was almost finished his goal. Uh-oh. I forgot. Gravity well. Alright. Well, I made it. That could have been really bad. He was almost done. He was almost finished completing the henge. Just needed to put this one up and then those last two that were on the cart. And then he could have been done. Maybe he could have turned this into something, some sort of a tourist attraction. But now, his legacy, wish I could get these. I'm sure these would still be good to eat, right? I think so. I mean, they're in the vacuum of space, so it's not like they're rotting. I'd eat them. I'd give it a go. That's Benny Henge. So I hope everyone playing found this helpful and can visit Benny Henge. We're gonna keep looking for more of the the things that are kind of hidden like this, kind of the little unknown Easter eggs in this game. So I'm going to be heading next. I know there's a monolith around, and there's some different wrecks, like satellite wrecks, and some. I believe there's a javelin. If you were playing during the free fly and you saw the javelin, you took the tour. I believe there is a javelin wreck that we can get to. Oh, that's so cool! Awesome. So I'll head there next. So we'll leave Benny Henge. We're going to head out of the asteroid field and into space, and maybe head back to Hurston. I know there's a I believe a down satellite near Hurston. So that'll be where I'm going to go next. I'm going to head to Hurston. We'll land there and refuel. Maybe I'll go to Everest Harbor instead of landing all the way at Hurston. Oop, that was the wrong one. And then once we get to Hurston, once we get to Everest Harbor, I'll try to find that satellite. So we'll take a little bit of a jump here. Get around the planet. I'm sure glad you can jump through an asteroid field and not worry about plowing into an asteroid. So Hurston is 31, almost 32 million kilometers away, so it'll be a bit of a flight, but I'll come back to us at Everest Harbor.